Hello everyone, welcome to Magickal Me. I'm Jamie Mendez, spiritual intuitive and oracle, here with Magickal Me's Moonday Oracle Guidance reading. So what is a Moonday Oracle reading? For those of you who might be new to my page or tuning in for the first time, every Monday I come on and I use my intuitive abilities as well as my lovely oracle cards to ask for a little bit of guidance and insight from my guides, my higher self, and the higher ups to give a message of guidance or assistance for the world as a collective. So that means all of us as one unit. Why I call it Moonday is because Moonday is actually the ancient name for Monday. And it was a day where it was connected to the planet or the planetary body of the moon. And moon is all about intuition, seeing what is beneath the surface or hidden from view. So tapping into your intuitive abilities as well as that divine feminine energy. So Monday is actually the perfect day to be pulling guidance and asking for insight. Hi Bobby, hi Jody, hi Deborah, welcome ladies. Thank you for tuning in and for being here with me today. How is everyone today? I hope you are all having a great start to your week. Oh, thank you so much, Bobby. Yes, it is my husband and I's 18th wedding anniversary today. So we went and celebrated over the weekend and, spent some time together doing something a little different. So that's why you see me here today. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't even be here today. So good, Jody. Great. So if you find yourself here, it is more than likely because there is something that you are going to be able to take away from today's message. Again, I ask for guidance for the world as a collective. So it's nothing very incredibly specific or detailed. It's more so just a general guidance message for all of us to see how we can best get through the energy this week or what we can expect. It's always good to have a little bit of a heads up because you're not blind going through all of these transformations and transitions or the energy that may arise for us all during the week. Hey Lynette, love. Welcome and thank you so much for being here. Did I miss anybody else? Thank you, Zana. Welcome, lovely. Hi, Bree. Hi, Julie. Thank you. Hi, Robin and Brenna. I did miss a lot of people that quickly. Hi, Michelle. Welcome, you gorgeous ladies. Thank you for being here and for all of the anniversary wishes. So I usually pull one card for guidance, and then after that we pull a card. Well, I pull a card for a mudra for the week. So the mudra, I'm going to get into exactly what it is when we get there, but it's a way for us to take the information that we get from the oracle guidance and actually use our own abilities or our own power to work through the week. So it's a way to not only hear what's going on, but then a way to help you through it and, kind of take your power into your own hands. I love to be able to give people ways to help themselves through things. So, hi Tammy, welcome. Glad you could make it. So before I get into the weekly Moonday reading, if I have any news or announcements to make, I usually like to make them in the beginning. So I'm going to do that right now. So the news that I have is Wednesday. We will be, and I say we, me and my other Oracle Soul Sisters will be live Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern with our last reading roulette. So what is reading roulette? Well, it's a way for you to come on and ask for a reading for a donation of only $10. And you don't have to be here with us live, and I'll get into that in a second. But if you'd like to hang out with us, tune in live here on Magickal Me, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. My Oracle Soul Sisters come together with me, and we all contribute to offering readings for anybody who would like to donate and is interested. So when you say that you want to donate and you go ahead and you do that, we put all of our names. There's, I think, about 7 of us, if I'm not mistaken. We put our names in a little magical goblet or something or other, and once it's your turn, we put you down on the list, and we pull randomly to see which oracle you'll get paired up with. So it's kind of like an oracle roulette, if you will. So once we pull the name of who you get paired up with, you also will get a little something special from me. So for the first week we did mudras, I pulled a mudra card for anybody who donated. So you got your own personalized mudra. One week we did Ascended Masters for anybody who donated. I pulled a personal Ascended Master that was coming forward for you. Animal totems were another one. So this week we will actually be working with the divine feminine energy, and we will be pulling goddesses. So a personal goddess will step forward for anybody who donates. I will pull a card to see which one steps forward for you. So with that said, that oracle who you got paired up with will reach out to you privately for your one-on-one reading. It's personalized, which means you get to ask a question from your oracle, and they will set it up with you, whether they do a live video recording for you and send that over to you for your reading after you ask your question, whether they do a video chat reading. It's different depending on each oracle and what is convenient for you. So if you can't tune in with us live on Wednesday, what you can do instead is private message me. Let me know that you want to do it, but you won't be able to be here. You can still go ahead and donate, and I will give you the information when you private message me if you can't find it. And I will put your name at the top of the list. So that means that when we do the live reading, we'll still do everything the way that we would as if you were here. And again, you're not going to get your actual one-on-one reading, but you will get your special little reading from me. And you will see who you get paired up with. We'll put you at the top of the list. We'll do that, and you can watch that part back on replay, and your oracle will still reach out to you privately. So all you have to do is message me if you're interested. Otherwise, come hang out with us live 7 p.m. Eastern this Wednesday. It's the last one until I'm not sure when. We all have some crazy busy schedules coming up, so we won't be doing too much for the rest of August, so it will be the last one. But there is the potential of bringing it back in the near future. So we will keep you posted about that. Hi, Shannon. Welcome. So if you have any questions, everybody, about the reading roulette, you can message me and let me know. Sometimes I don't see all the comments, so just feel free to reach out and message me. Okay? Michelle, yes. Yes, you did, Michelle, and I have you listed already, love. So thank you so much for that. Michelle, you have been with us faithfully every single week since we started it. So thanks for that. All right, so let's get into it. I'm going to go ahead and pull the card from the oracle for the week. And today, I decided to work with the Enchanted Map Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I actually worked with this on Friday, I believe. All right, so let's see what guidance the oracle has for the world as a collective this week of July 31st. This is a good one. This is one everybody is going to want to see, I'm sure. It's a number 28, which is a 10 numerically. 10s, depending on how I feel intuitively, I'll leave it as a 10, which represents endings for me. Hi, Leah Love. Welcome and thank you, lovely. So 10s usually represent the ending of something. But most of the time, if I feel inclined, I break it down to a 1 numerically. And 1s are all about new beginnings. So, hi, Brandy Lynn. Aw, thanks for being here, sweetheart. Love it when the youngins come in and pop on and watch. That's awesome. All right, so Fortune Friday, huge shift in energy. Most of us seen it. We saw that there was a noticeable forward movement or overcoming of obstacles with our reading. This week is going to be no different. It's new beginnings. So you can start to see the way opening up. It is movement. And I, interestingly enough, just heard the word earth shaker. So what that means is, well, look at the card. Okay, so you have this ostrich here. And the ostrich seems as though it kind of just stood up off the ground, and when it did, it lifted life or the world up as we know it, okay? So when this ostrich stood up, it literally took everything with it, and it's shifting it from one place into the next. But I'm always drawn, when I pull this card, you can see really closely, there's a teeny tiny little snail on the head of the ostrich, which always makes me feel like just go slowly, move at that snail's pace. There's a big need for grounding and just listening very closely to like your own rhythm, your own pace. Don't move faster than you need to. It's okay to just stop everything around you. So it makes me feel like everything is moving very quickly this week. It makes me feel like, hi Lens, thanks for being here. I just pulled the card and it's movement. Number 1, all about new beginnings. So this movement card is literally making me feel like we start to literally see. Whereas before we could kind of feel a change, we seen that there was a potential of change coming in for most of our lives. This week it feels like we hit the ground running. And it's literally like we just got picked up and moved into a direction that we didn't even really realize was going to happen. And it happens very quickly. And that was where I think the word earth shaker came from when I heard it, because it's literally like the foundation that you have been standing on cracks. And that's not in a bad way. It's in a good way. Remember, in order to build something new, and in order to get out of where we have been stuck, sometimes you have to literally chisel away at what was blocking you and keeping you stuck in place. So this week, your earth is going to shake. It is going to take us from one way of being and shift us into a new way of being. I am not surprised. August is tomorrow. So with the month of August comes some incredible changes. Robin says that she cannot hear me. So before I continue, can everybody else hear me okay? I want to see if it's just an issue on Robin's end or if there is a problem for everybody. Can anybody else hear me okay? Lynette says yes. Anybody else? Yes. Tammy. All right, Jillian, thank you. Okay, Robin, sweetheart, I am so sorry, but you might have to leave and come back in. It might be an issue on your end, okay? Sorry about that. All right, so where was I? Thank you, ladies. So it literally feels like with this month of August coming in, it is really preparing us for the incredible amount of shifting and changing that is going to be happening. And I know we're always talking about shifting, we're always talking about changing, but potentially we've been shifting since 2012. Really, we have. But it's just been different phases, different layers. But this month feels like the last hurrah. It feels like, boom, we're going to get hit and we are going to literally be transcended. Move into a whole new direction, move into a whole way of being. And this is as a collective. So you can expect this to happen in your life as well as in everything around you, okay? So August is jam-packed full with shifting energy and potent energy, and that's not a coincidence, okay? So we have the full moon coming on the 7th. The day after the full moon, we have the Lion's Gate opening. It happens every year, okay? So the Lion's Gate is going to open us into this. And think about the lion itself, the Leo. What does it represent? It represents that fire, that power, that assertiveness, and that, you know, moving forward. But also, it is, Leo always brings about, in fact, that we have a full moon in Leo, always brings about the ability to let go. To finally just let go of everything that you've been holding on to, that you've been refusing to release, not wanting to see, not wanting to face. It's all coming. It's all going to happen like bam for those of us who've still been lingering with some of that stuff. So then you've got that Lion's Gate energy coming in. Then we've got the full moon is also a lunar eclipse. If it doesn't get any better than that. We've got the new moon coming, I believe, on the 21st. And it is a full solar eclipse. And this has been, I don't know what, like the 70s or something like that. It hasn't happened for a really, really long time this way. So it's back to back. And as I said that, an entire flock of birds just flew right past my window here in my room. So I'm going to take that as a positive confirmation there from Spirit that literally we are about to take flight. We are about to move, and you're going to see it this week. Your life is going to shift dramatically. Changes, openings, doorways, opportunities, it's going to all open up. And again, remember, while all this is happening, it could seem a little scary sometimes because change is always really dramatic, okay? So it may seem like the foundation that you're standing on is cracking. Breathe through it. It is very important, my friends, to ground this week. Remember the snail. If anything you take away from this week, remember to be like the snail. Embody the energy. Just go at your own pace. It doesn't matter how fast anything is moving around you. Remember to breathe, ground your energy, and go at your own pace. It's going to help you to keep your head on straight as it begins to try to spin this week. All right? So it is positive messages coming forward this week. Positive forward movement. We begin to see that change. And I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything out that I should have been pulling from this. It's very interesting because I really thought that the ground beneath here was all water. And it was like it was carrying it to safety, if you will. It's really not water. It's actually like, looks like dead grass behind them and mud behind them and grass forward. But it's interesting that I thought it was all water. So it just makes me feel like carrying us to higher ground or to safer ground, if you will. So it's going to be okay. Breathe through it. Ground through the process. This is essentially preparing us for all that is meant to come in for positive change in our lives, okay? All right. I know, I am so sorry, Robin. I don't know how to help you, sweetheart, but I'm so sorry. Maybe you can at least catch the replay back. It does, doesn't it, Bree? It really does. So, and that's what I said. This isn't water. Surprisingly, I thought it was water too. So, very interesting. And you've even got the balloon floating there in the background. So all very symbolic. And it looks like a storm was here, and it looks like the light beginning to shine in over here. So lots of positive confirmations and symbolism that we are now beginning to find that light through our darkness. The light at the end of the tunnel, guys. It's on its way, okay? All right. I hope you enjoyed the weekly oracle message, and feel free to reach out and keep me posted and let me know how things, if you start to see those changes and shifting. I always love to hear people's stories. Please feel free to comment and let me know, or reach out, private message me if you will. I'd love to hear how the messages ended up coming into really came into our lives in a way that was hopefully all positive, but even if it seems scary or, overly dramatic, it's still something that's going to be essentially positive for you, okay? Hi, Angie. Yes, you are. You actually joined in perfect time. We're ready to do the mudra right now. Windmill. You said windmill. Yes, there's a windmill at the top. Good point. Good catch there, Jillian. Windmill right at the top. So, everything, I just feel like it's all we're going to be moved to, out of, it's like it's literally taking us, and this can be said for vibration and frequency, guys. You all hear me talk about that all the time, and without always trying to get like crazy deep on you, I try to keep it in layman's terms most of the time as best I can. But if I were to get like real with you right now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, this is shifting us in frequency and vibration. We are moving into a higher dimension, into a higher frequency. So that's all I'm going to say in regards to that, without getting into, I'll open up Pandora's box by doing that one. However, those of you who aren't familiar with that, I'll be here all night answering questions, I'm sure, because you can't drop a bomb like that and not get into it, right? So, but we are raising in frequency, we are raising in vibration. So I'll leave it there, okay? All right, so now, let's see what mudra. Oh, okay, before I actually pull the mudra, for those of you who are not familiar with what mudras are. First of all, this deck is Mudras for Awakening the Energy Body, and it's by Alison de Nicola, okay? So, mudras are ancient Tibetan, but I'm sure they're older than that, movements and symbols that we form with our hands. Combined with breathing, we are able to direct or channel energy to areas that we are in most need of it. Now, how do you know where you're most need of it? Well, it could be on a physical level, it could be on an emotional level, and it could be for spiritual awakening. But how do you know what you most need at this time? Well, that's where this deck comes in, because most of us want to use mudras, and it's so super easy to do, incredibly beneficial, but we're not always aware of what is blocking us at this time, or what blocks that we are currently experiencing, especially the ones, easy to tell the ones on the physical, but not so much on the emotional or spiritual blocks. That's where this deck comes in. This deck has not only mudras, but also chakra cards in here. So it is perfect when you want to know what you could be doing to assist yourself on a spiritual level, on an emotional level, or even on a physical level, what you most need at this time. Combine this movement that comes out, combined with the breathing, assists in opening up and breaking through those blocks just by channeling the energy in your body, okay? She has a new one coming out soon. Really? The same creator, Angie? Oh, I'm going to have to look into that, because I really love this. This was given to me as a gift, and I absolutely love this. These are so beneficial, and it's a way for you to take your power into your own hands. This is something you can do at home by yourself to assist your own awakening, your own healing, okay? All right, and usually this message goes hand in hand with the message for the week. So let's see what mudra comes forward to assist us this week as we move and shift. Okay, so I said there are chakras in here. It's root chakra. Not surprising. Root chakra, again, remember I said it's important to remain grounded this week. So first of all, our root chakra has been being purged for a few weeks now. This goes along with what's coming in for the Lion's Gate and the full moon in Leo. It's coming forward, all of this, to help us in that releasing, that last hurrah of all of those fears, shadows, doubts, insecurities, patterns, limited thought forms and ways of thinking and being, things that were beliefs that were programmed into you that are not even yours. This is a way that we are going to be continuing to purge that. But throughout this process, it is going to feel like the ground is shaking beneath you. So you do really want to remain grounded. So how you can do that is by envisioning roots growing out of your root chakra and pushing them deep down into the earth beneath you. And allow yourself to just connect with the earth and anchor yourself there, if you will. Do that combined with breathing, and it's going to bring you right back down anytime you start to feel anxious, anxiety, overwhelmed, like your head is spinning, stressed out. That's the perfect way to ground. So, good one to come out, but that's the root chakra. So I'll still pull a mudra, okay? What did I just say? Remember to breathe. We've got breath. All right, and it is the Brahmara mudra. Did I say that right? Brahmara mudra. Yes, Brahmara mudra. So it is first of all, to assist with ease, boundaries, and immunity. Something that we are going to need this week. We are going to remember we need to move through these transitions with ease. So it is important to breathe. The breath work is incredibly important. This is why we do breath work combined with mudras. And when you ground yourself, you always hear me say, remember to breathe as you ground and grow your roots. Okay? Angie says, Mudra for Awakening the 5 Elements by Alison D. Nicola and Sabina Espinette. Thank you, Ange. I'm going to check that one out. I'm going to have to go see when that one's being released. Okay, so how does this assist you on a physical level? It relieves allergies and nasal congestions. I know I need that because I've been complaining of my ears the last couple of days. And actually, when I first sat down, I all of a sudden felt like my ear was clogged or needed to, like it needed to pop, like you're going down a mountain or something. You're changing in elevation, in frequency. Okay, Spirit, you're clever. I got that. Now I got that after the fact. So yes, we are shifting in frequency, Spirit. You can unclog my ear for me. Thank you. So it assists in immune system, your allergies, nasal congestion, opens and directs breath to the head and sinuses. And I know some of you have been complaining of things with your eyes. Obviously, I'm complaining with my ears. I know some people have been complaining of their throat. So when we are shifting and we're moving, remember, we're changing in density when we do that. When we raise in vibration, we are shifting from a physical, very dense way of being into a lighter frequency. So the first thing that's going to be affected is our head area. All of that is going to feel, and it's the first thing going through, if you will. So it is going to feel, we're going to be a little out of whack there for a bit. It's just as we transition and move through. So instructions. You bring the tip of the index fingers to touch the base of the thumbs, okay? So your index finger, bring it to touch the base of the thumb. Just want to look at the picture first to make sure I do this right. So it's going to touch the base of the thumb, so down like that, okay? Like you're doing an eye. All right, and then you are going to touch the tip of the thumb to the top of the middle finger. Got it? All right. Allow all the other fingers to extend outward. Mine never want to stay there. So they should look like this if it was a perfect picture, but mine just won't. So that's what you're going to do. And you want to do this with both hands, okay? So, see that? All right. And remember, I will take a picture of this afterwards too. And I'll post it on my page so that you can save this and you can save it onto your cell phone, your computer, whatever it may be, and you could use it all week long. Angie says the Brahma Mudra, it's a B. All right. So rest the backs of your hands on the top of your thighs. So if you're sitting lotus style, Indian style, palms facing up. Straighten your back and your spine. Drop your shoulders down, so you don't want to be sitting like this. That's tense and uncomfortable. Drop it down, straighten your spine, close your eyes, and deep breath in through your nose. And as you release the breath out of your mouth, remember to direct and focus the breath and energy as you do it within your head space or within the tips of your fingers. One more time. In through your nose. And release. Last time, in through your nose. And release. And you can open your eyes. And you can say with this, I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. Okay? So, my ear is immediately unclogged. So I don't know about you, any of you who just said that you were having some issues, this immediately just unclogged my ear. So this is going to be a good one to work with all week long as we ease through this transition, the crazy movement that's going to be happening, but it's not just physical movement. it is our frequency moving as well, okay? So remember to do this as often as you feel you need to. You can breathe a minimum of 3 times, but if you feel inclined to breathe in and out more often than just the 3 times there, go for it. There's no cautions with this one, so you can use it as much as you need to, all right? Shannon says, love the looks I get doing this at my desk. Oh my goodness. Well, you know what? It's going to keep you nice and grounded while you're there at work. So more power to you, sister. Keep it up. And maybe if they ask you what you're doing, you can tell them what you're doing, and it's going to change the atmosphere of your entire workspace. And that's always good, right? Lynette says, I got to run to... Lynette. You go do that, girl. Take care of it. All right. So I will take a picture of this and the root chakra. I will post them both on my page when we're done here. And again, this way you can save it to your phone and look back on it all week long as we move through the week. All right, everybody. I'm not going to be pulling the one card today just because there's a lot going on today. Anniversary. Husband will be home soon. So thank you all so much for tuning in with me and being here on this manic moon day. And I hope that you enjoyed the messages and the mudra. And we will see you hopefully back here on Wednesday for Reading Roulette, live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with myself and my gorgeous Oracle Soul sisters, Lynette, Leah, Rachel, Lindsay, Karen, and Angie. All right, everyone. Love and blessings. We'll see you soon.